Discipline yourself. If you set clear goals for yourself and then work towards them every day, step by step, with all the ups and downs, you do more to guarantee your success than any other single factor. This is how I welcome you on the show today. Wherever you want to go in life, whoever you want to become in life, just don't dream about it and relax. Discipline yourself, set clear goals for yourself, and work towards them every day, a bit by bit, and you achieve them. Our school of the day is located at Ridge, Accra, Ghana. It was established or founded by the late Reverend James Thomas Roberts on the 17th of August 1923. We are going for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll find out from 1923 till date how the journey of Accra High School has been. The program is Launchpad, proudly brought to you by 8D Digital, Latest Foam, Deluxe Paint, and Spotless Travel and Tours. I am Nana Adwa Nyameche Asamoah. We'll be right back. We saw at Accra High School. This is the office of the headmaster, Mr. Emmanuel Kobna Beidu. Hello, sir.
Hello, madam.
Thank you for allowing us into your compound.
You're welcome.
So, Accra High, from 1926 to date, how has the journey been like?
The journey has been very good. By His grace, and we are still on it.
Tell us about Accra High.
Accra High School was founded by the late Reverend James Roberts, an educationist, on the 17th August at Ayalolo, that is 1923.
Okay.
He was assisted by some friends. In fact, he was a citizen of Sierra Leone.
Okay.
So he was posted to Ghana, then Gold Coast, to do Christian work.
Late Reverend Thomas
James Roberts. He wasn't a Ghanaian.
Okay.
Yeah, he was from Sierra Leone.
Okay.
So he was sent here for the gospel, to propagate the gospel.
Okay.
But when he came, he met some friends and resided with them. So he thought that it was good to establish a school.
Wow.
So in July 1923, he established the school at Ayalolo with some friends. We can name them as Barrister J. Glovado,
Okay.
Harry Roberto, E.O. Quist, J. Akilakpa Sawyer, and E.V. Nankat Bruce. So they helped him establish the school.
Wow.
It was a private school, though. So it was in 1952 when it was granted an official recognition by the then CPP government to become a government school.
All this while, I thought he was a Ghanaian. For somebody from Sierra Leone to come for the gospel and decide, hey, they need a school and do that. Okay, may you so rest in peace. Yeah. So quickly, how was the state of affairs when you took over the administration of the school?
Thank you, madam. In fact, my predecessor did a very good work. Madam Betty
Okay.
So when I came, the school was in a very healthy situation. We didn't have debtors who come and hold you from here and then. So it was a healthy school, and I am building on what Amishi left behind.
Okay, let's talk about the computer placement and the double track system. How is it doing here?
Yeah, so far so very good. We don't have any problem at all.
All right.
And I think the computer placement system has come to solve a huge problem where before then parents would move from school to school looking for paying monies. I mean, middlemen and women taking monies from them to place their. Now the computer system has come. If your child writes the B, C, E, and he or she does well, the computer will place the person at where her or his preference lie.
All right.
So they don't have any big problem. It is a very good interventional measure that the government took.
Wow. Your curricula, what courses do you have on offer?
Right now, we are running 8 programs.
Okay, mainly?
We have, English, mathematics, integrated science, and social studies are core subject. That is every child, every student who is in every secondary school will have to. We have arts, we do business, we do science, we do visual arts, technical, and home economics. So these are the courses, the programs we run at Accra High School.
Okay, no agro.
No, we don't have, because we don't have the enough land to do agriculture,
Okay. What is your staff strength now?
We have about 130 teachers. We have 14 NAPCO teachers.
Okay.
And the national service we have 10.
Okay.
Then non-teaching staff we have 30. So we are getting to about 200 strong staff.
Wow. And how many students currently?
Currently, we have 2,304 students, made up of 1,283 boys and 1,021 girls.
Okay. Is the gold that is in or the green that is in now?
Now it's the green track.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when green is on vacation, then teachers on green side is on vacation?
Vacation.
Okay. I thought teachers don't go on vacation.
They do.
Because of the double trust.
No, they do. It is we, the administrators. We don't. But sometimes you have some breaks, and when you think you are tired, you ask for your superiors, and you go for. We don't go for leave. Short time, 10 days leave or whatever it is. We have to sacrifice. In every new in every new system there are some challenges. So we have to cope with the challenges that come out of this policy, which I believe is one of the best anyway.
And let's talk about students that are weak. How do you handle them?
Thank you very much. This is a very important question. Because of the free SHS system, a whole lot of students were admitted. Some with very big passes. So normally, what the school was doing was that we organize extra classes where parents pay.
Okay.
Now the government saw that it was becoming a burden on parents because those who cannot afford means that their children will not do well.
Yeah.
So the government has brought in an interventional measures where the school has to draw a program detailing the extra help they can give to the students. So the government has decided to pay for each child 50 Ghana cedis per the semester.
Okay.
So when school ends at 4, we have 1 hour, 15 minutes period where we take them through extra classes, where parents and students do not pay everything, but the payment, the government is able to give us something, though it's yet to come. But that's the assurance which we know that it will come. So these are the interventional measures. And those of us, I mean the students who are so close to the area, they come to school early. Those who are able to come before 7 are given some tuition before school starts at 8 a.m.
Okay. So you close at 4.
Exactly.
So it means students will leave campus like 6,
5.
5:30.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have plans for a boarding facility?
Yes. In fact, we have written to Ghana Education Service requesting for boarding facilities, but we've not received any response yet. I understand the plight of the government because of the free SHS. A lot of money has been pumped into it. So building a new boarding facilities becomes a problem. But we hope one day we will have a boarding facility. And when we have a boarding facility, it will help solve most of our challenges. Accra High School, as we said, is in the center of Accra. And students are coming from as far as Dodua, Kasua, and you can just imagine the traffic build-up. We
were here very early, and after morning assembly and everything, I saw students still coming. Then I'll go like, you didn't come for morning assembly. Why are you now coming? Then, traffic, or the person will be laughing and going.
Yes. So if we have boarding facility, it will help us a lot to curb first indiscipline, second lateness, and third, it will improve academic work. So it's very, very necessary. So if I have one wish, I would say we need a boarding facility at Accra High School.
Okay, so you've told us the wish already, so we won't ask again. One wish is to get boarding facility for Accra.
Nice.
All right. Your PTA, how strong it is?
We have a very strong PTA. But
how supportive are they?
Oh, they are. In fact, they have completed a whole lot of projects for us. But when I came, our walls were broken.
Okay.
So they fixed this thing. Then another challenge is our drainage system. Where our school is located, almost all the running waters from the ridge area drain into the gutter.
Accra High.
Yes. So sometimes when it rains heavily, the school is flooded. Last Sunday, the place was flooded.
Oh.
So we appeal to the authorities that may be, AMA and I don't know whether we are under Lajeguku Kro, Osu Kro, Kote. They should come to our aid and drain our gutters for us so that the water will have a free flow so that our school will not be flooded when it rains heavily.
Mr. Betty, who are some of your prominent old students?
Thank you for this very important question. The school was established to build capacity in the youth so that they become good citizens. And throughout these years, in academia, we have Professor Nikunya, one-time Vice Chancellor, University of Ghana. Then in sports, we have one of our finest tennis player that Ghana has ever produced in the name of Franco Fori. In the judiciary, we have Judge Doche, who was one-time High Court judge, and our present Minister of Youth and Sports, Mr. Isiama, and the Deputy Greater Accra Regional Minister, Honorable Elizabeth K.T. Saki. All of them were students of Accra High School. Then the famous poet, Professor Atukai, we all remember him, the logarithms, rhythms. Then in religions, we have Reverend Dr. Sam Crunchy Ankra of Royal House Chapel. Ahimfie. So you can see that we cut across. Yes. So Accra High School has done so well, and we are very proud of Accra High School.
Kudos to Accra High.
Thank you.
What are some of your challenges at school?
I've mentioned lateness to school, and it is due to our location and being purely day school. Getting to school is difficult due to traffic congestion and so forth. So getting to school to get the students to teach them at the right time, and even after class getting home is a bit difficult. So that's one of our challenges. And the solution is, I believe, is when we have a boarding facility. Though not all the students can be admitted into the boarding facility, but it will help solve these challenges. Then, when it rains heavily, drains, Accra High School, because of our location, all drains from the ridge, from the northern part of the ridge, all the waters drain through our gutters at Accra High School. So when the gutters are choked, it floods the school. So we will appeal to AMA and then the powers that are to come to our aid to drain our gutters so that when it rains heavily, we don't have such floods in the school.
What do you hope to achieve at the end of your term?
At the end of my term, in fact, when I was appointed as the head, I wrote my what I want the school to be like. I want that it will be one of the best schools, not in terms in academics, but in terms of morals, discipline, because we have to teach a rounded curriculum so that the child will become a holistic human being that will help himself and help his country. That's what I want.
What were the reasons why Accra Academy was founded? I believe everything has aim and the reasons why.
You mean Accra High School, not Accra
High.
Accra High was founded to identify and build the capacity of the youth by creating and promoting a democratic and a Christian-like school environment with innovative teaching methods and to produce responsible citizenship. That's why it was established.
Is it still inculcated in the present generation of?
Exactly. So you can imagine when I was going through the old students that have passed through our gates. A cut across.
Okay. If there's one thing again that you wish for at Accra High,
boarding facility.
Still boarding facility. Are you also an old student?
No, unfortunately, I am not.
All right. So why do you have the same colors as Achimota? Black and white.
Accra High School was established before Achimota.
Okay.
As I told you, August 1923.
Okay.
So Achimota stole our colors. So Achimota is our junior brother.
And they stole your colors?
Yes, the black and white,
Okay, so we've been talking to Mr. Emmanuel Komna Bedu, the headmaster of Accra High. This is Launchpad. My name is Nana Ajoy Nyamiche Asama. We're going for a quick break. We'll be with you soon. Watching Launchpad, and we're still at Accra High School. I just entered the library and I saw the outgoing prefect and the incoming. They are all Gideon. So Gideon what?
Gideon Lawe.
And Gideon
Ban.
Gideon Ban.
Yes.
Ban is the outgoing, right?
Yes.
And Lawe is the incoming. All right. So how is Accra High?
I can say we are all fine. by God's grace, everyone is doing well. So that's what I can say for now.
Okay, so you are outgoing school prefect,
Yes,
right?
please.
What was your first impression when you came to Accra High?
My first impression, I mean, the day I came to the school,
Yes.
I had a lot of challenges, especially in regards to the environment. I felt I was in a new environment. I felt lost, no sense of belonging and all that. But after a while, I mean, after a month or two, I got accustomed to the traditions of the school, and yeah, I'm getting along.
Okay, so was it your intention to be the school prefect?
Actually, no. Um, I would say when I came in Form 1, I was looking forward to become a prefect, but not that prestigious position. I wanted to be in an obscure position, for instance, the house prefect. So I never looked forward to becoming the boys prefect. But here I am today, the outgoing boys prefect.
Yeah. Um, what is the relationship between you and the authorities?
Um,
How is the relationship between you and the authorities?
I think the relationship between the school authorities and myself is quite or very cordial in the sense that whenever I have any challenges, so far as they are available, I mean, I'm given the room to talk to them.
Okay.
So I can say the relationship is very, very cordial.
Okay, so it's not that
No, it's not
master
that.
servant.
Yes.
Great, great. So, when given the chance to add something on this campus, what would that thing be?
I would like to, add more. Should I say? I'd like to make the school more attractive, more. I don't know the right word to use, but let's say the school more attractive, being more attractive in the sense that we have to plant more flowers, more trees, because these days trees are needed to beautify the environment. So
Plant more trees. What
yes.
are you doing as a prefect?
Okay, plant more trees. As the outgoing prefect, there was something I did, although it couldn't come to pass, but I wish the incoming prefect to take it
The
upon
incoming
himself.
Gideon.
Yes, please. So, in the sense that each each house, which is the various houses on campus, Nanka Bruce, Clovado, Bachman, and Roberts, they all have certain portions of the school that they are to plant
Is Accra
trees
High
on.
not a day school?
Yes, Accra is a day
And you
school.
have houses?
Yes, please.
Okay.
We have houses. So a house will be given plots or a certain piece of land to actually plant trees on, and they have to make sure they do it. And the house that does it most or does it better or best will get a reward.
So Gideon, you heard it. You have a burden now. If it's not part of your manifesto, you have to add it now.
And
Is it part?
Yes, it's part. I didn't even know it was part of his.
Okay.
Being his tenor,
But it's part of yours.
It's part of mine.
Oh, okay. So the spirit is talking.
Oh,
All right. What are you studying now?
I'm currently studying general science.
What do you hope to be in future?
I hope to become a computer programmer.
Who do you look up to?
I look up to Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay. Okay. Gideon, how do you feel?
I feel excited, as well as a bit nervous.
A bit nervous.
Yes.
Why? Are they not your colleagues?
Not about my colleagues per se, but the workload
Workload?
that is attached to the profession.
Okay.
Yes, so these are the few things that makes me feel naive in essence.
Okay. Your peers, how are they taking it?
Some still have the old mentality of they being my friends,
Okay.
and few have been able to cope with the new change
Okay.
between us.
Okay. What do you hope to achieve at the end of your term?
I hope to see Accra High be one of the best schools in Greater Accra, and as well as one of the beautiful schools in terms of it's having a lot of flowers, as my senior
Okay.
did say. Yes, and when it comes to academics, more, every student in Accra should be academically sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing now to achieve that at the end of your term?
So, before I even became the vice prefect, we started helping our juniors with topics that or subject is saw as very difficult. So we went to their class, we sat them down, and we asked them, what are your problems?
Okay.
So when they tell us, we sit them down to help them and explain further before the teacher comes in. So this is how we began, and we are still doing that. Though we have a lot of work doing as prefect, we try and help them out in our free times.
What is your best moment on campus?
Alright, so my best moment on campus, though I'm a kind of anti-so in a way, because I don't
Introvert.
introvert in a sense. I don't like,
And you're leading.
yeah,
Anyway.
yes, anyway. My best moment was, I think, when my house, Clovado, won the inter-house competition.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that made me quite excited.
Were you part?
I wasn't actually part of the athlete, but I was an audience, observing everything that was going on.
Cheerleader.
Yes, a cheerleader.
Okay, take me through some of the jargons on campus and their meaning.
Oh, okay, so the first one, let's go for Abine.
Abine.
Yes,
What's Abine?
Abine. So it's just a food that the government provides for the free students, as the forms and functions.
That is Abine.
That's Abine, that's the name. So
Okay.
when a teacher is teaching and let's say some few minutes to break, as a teacher, the only noise or the first sound you hear in the class is
Abine.
Abine.
You means leave us.
Leave us and let's go for our food.
Okay.
And also we have another one called Bere.
Bele.
Yes.
Okay. Meaning.
It's what is sold outside the school. Down as salam down. And then most of the time students go there before they come to school.
Okay.
So when they come and after eating that, they think they are good and it takes them through the whole
The whole day.
So these are a few that we have on campus.
Okay. Your last words.
My last word is to the free student out there, student in Form 1 and Form 2, who are seeing this free program policy as a chance to enjoy rather to study. I would rather encourage them to take this opportunity to study hard, because though it's free, in a sense it's not free, because some textbooks that we need for reference, the government do not provide for us. So to our dear parents, they have to help us in buying those textbooks, as well as study other materials that will help us make our A's. Because when we fail, we can't blame the government
Of course.
that they brought free SSS and they made us fail, because now they've made our closing time 5:15, which in a sense is a trouble for most students who stay afar.
Wow.
Yes, because my Accra had been a day school. Most students stay very far.
You don't get home early.
We don't get home. Even those that are staying nearer go home with a lot of choices and they don't even get time to study. But we'll try hard as students to study and get our best grades.
Okay. You don't know. You are writing Wasi, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, so what message do you have for all your peers writing the Wasi this year?
Okay, my message is in twofold, but I would like to share one first. And the first one is that No obstacle is too big to overcome. So
No obstacle is
it's too
too big
big
to
to
overcome.
overcome. So far as you made up your mind, or sorry, you make up your mind to overcome it. I mean, just set a goal ahead of you. Make sure you steady every day and night. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't rest. This is the time to take away all forms of distractions. I mean, this is an era whereby every youth is involved in social media. I mean, the WhatsApp, the Facebook, Instagram, everyone is checking up what is happening. So we get distracted. So at this moment, there's a time to sacrifice all those entertainment features of it to just study. And after the WASI, I mean, you get free time, more time to even do that. You don't even know what to do again. And also, a second advice or final words is that everyone has leadership potential unless you take
Everyone
advantage
has the leadership potential.
unless you take or you make use of an opportunity. You never know you can do something. For instance, when I came to Accra High School, I was, let me see if there's a word like that, I was the shyest. If there's a word. Very shy.
extremely.
I don't even like coming out of class. And one of my major challenges was that I can't speak in public. But look at me, here am I, the boys prefect of Accra, talking in front of 2,000 people. I mean, it's a great thing to know. So don't kill that spirit. Everyone has leadership potential. So make sure you impact people and you train them. Thank you very much.
So you heard it all. To all the student writing YC this year, do away with all distractions. Put aside everything. This is the time for you to learn and learn and learn and learn. After YC, more time for you to do whatever you want to do. Is that what you said?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we're going for a quick commercial break. When we come back, it's still Launchpad, and our school of the day is Accra High School. Stick and stay with us. We'll be right back. Okay, so instead of ending with a Jama or something, I think your school anthem really speaks. So if you can end the show with your school anthem, I'll be very glad.
Ready, sing.
Ready mentis opportunitatem. Wake, youth, wake. Now is the time to wake. Now that your eyes are brightest, now that your ears are keenest, now that your cares are lightest, wake, youth, wake, ready mentis opportunitatem.
Okay, so we're going for a quick commercial break. You're still watching Launchpad. I'm with Mr. Michael Addo, the assistant head master academic of Accra High. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
And how is Accra High?
Accra High is a very interesting place. I'm enjoying my work here.
Okay. We thank God you're enjoying your work here. How many students do you have currently?
Currently, we have a student population of around 2,282.
The double track and computer placement system, how is it doing here?
All right. With the computer placement system that the CSPJ started way back more than 10 years ago, and it's been good. Either to the headmasters have to go to a place and select a student. By this time, the headmasters will around and then they will bring the students according to programs.
Okay.
So, to me, it's one of the best things that has happened in education.
Right. And the double track?
Yeah, the SDGs, that the Sustainable Development Goals, as a way of eradicating poverty. Education is one of the tools.
Yes.
And this double track has been introduced by the government to give more access to more students in Ghana. You know, as I said, education is one of the tools to eradicate poverty. So, for example, Accra High School, during the normal session, our capacity that we were taking around 500 students every year.
Yeah. Okay.
But with the double track, our intake has been doubled to about, we now have the form both green and gold, we have 1,275.
For only from one.
Form one, yeah, as a
Okay,
result
so-
of the double track.
Okay, so the number you gave me is for both green.
Form one, form two, form three. That's the 2,000 plus students. But the double track student, that's the form one students alone, we have 1,275.
It means teachers don't go on vacation anymore.
Those teaching on the double track,
Okay.
we have teachers for gold and then
Okay.
teachers for green.
Okay,
So and even teachers for form twos.
oh right.
So they go on vacation.
Okay, so if gold is on vacation, it
Yeah.
means teachers.
You'll be on vacation.
Okay, if okay,
Yeah.
I get it. If there's one thing that you wish for in Accra High, what would it be?
I wish we get a boarding facility.
Do you have plans for boarding facilities?
Yes, but I wish the government will provide us with a boarding facility for when in terms of for classroom. We have a lot of classrooms. Now we can count about 50 classrooms, which they get funds even earmarked to give it extra 12-unit classroom, which will be ready by the beginning of next academic year. That's 2019-2020, I believe by September. But most of our students are coming from afar. So sometimes they get to the school late. So we'll be glad if
I saw some in the morning.
yes, if they can, they will give us at least boarding facilities to even house about 50% of the students. And I will believe that will even help to improve. Even though we are doing well academically, but that will even improve it, help it to improve it better.
Okay, so I've been talking to Mr. Michael Addo, the assistant head master of Accra High School. These are your last words.
My last word is our students should take the advantage of the double track and the free SHS policy to learn hard so that they can achieve more and move on to the various higher institutions of learning, because the greatest maybe legacy that a parent may leave for a child is education. So they should embrace this policy by the government to improve their lot, as the government tries to eradicate poverty through education to help the nation Ghana. We believe that as the government is by the year 2030, most Ghanaian children of school going age to at least finish the senior high school to enable them to be productive to the economy.
Amen. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Michael Addo.
Thank you.
All right. You're still watching Launchpad and still with Accra High School, Ramatu and Deborah. Okay. What do you want to be in future?
I want to become an ophthalmologist.
Ophthalmologist.
Yes.
Okay. Who is your role model?
My role model is my dad.
Your dad.
Yes.
Why your dad?
Because my
Let's
dad
go.
is a surgeon at Kalibu. He's one of the big men here. Yeah.
I see.
So
Hey, give it to me again. I know wherever your dad is, the head is very big now.
Yes.
And he's wondering, hey, what is happening? His daughter is mentioning his name here. Okay, so why do you want to be like your dad?
Because my dad studied. Yeah, he studied before he got to that place, and right now he's there and he's enjoying. Yes.
Okay.
So I don't want to be like just any ordinary girl out there wandering for food, yeah, begging men for food. No, I want to be like my dad. Although he's a man, I want to be like him. Yes.
Wow.
So that I can fend for myself. Yes.
So what man can do?
Women can do better.
All right. What class are you? What?
3.
Okay. So who do you want to be in future?
I want to be a TV presenter.
A TV presenter. Whom do you look up to? Nanaba Anamwa. All right. I hope wherever Nanaba too is, her head is also very big now. So if I give you the opportunity right now to ask for one thing, you won't get anything to ask.
I'll ask. Madam, I'll ask for renovation. Yes.
Renovation.
Yes. Because we have most things. Yes.
Okay. And if given the chance, what would you ask for your school?
Okay, I'll ask for the renovation of the school and the provision of the school canteen. Because most of the time when we go to the canteen to buy food, we don't get a place to sit. And meanwhile, they'll tell you not to take the food to class and all that. So it's making us suffer a little.
But you don't have a dining hall or something because you get food on campus. You don't have a dining hall or something.
Yeah, because it's not a boarding school. It's now coming into something.
Okay, so what do you have for your peers? What do you have to tell your peers?
I'd love to tell them that they should learn hard. We have been given the opportunity, actually, we are the first students to a group of students to enjoy the free education. So as we've gotten the chance, we should utilize it very well. We should learn and come out with the A's. It doesn't matter the difficulties ahead.
All right, your last words.
I would like to tell my peers that they should learn hard and make the school proud and raise the image of the school. Because Madam Accra High right now, Madam, they are not respecting us. Yes, they are saying we are no more performing well. Yes, so Madam, I would like to tell them that they should prove other schools wrong. Yes, this badge, the free SHS badge, will prove other schools wrong. Yes, Madam.
So
they should
free
learn hard.
SHS badge in Accra High. Prove other schools wrong. Let other schools know Accra High still reigns.
Yes.
Innit?
Yes.
Okay, so still watching Launchpad and still with Accra High School, Ramatu and Deborah. Welcome back from the break. You're still watching Launchpad, and our school of the day is still Accra High School. We are with Onupa Coach, also known in his private life, Mr. Edmond Kofi Dufo Adai.
Yes,
right?
you're definitely right.
Okay, so who is Mr. Dufo?
Yes, Kofi Dufo is a young man who believes in humanity,
Okay.
who had the opportunity to attend Accra High School about some 35 years ago, and out of there met a lot of young friends, colleagues, developed relationships there, took education very serious, and worked hard to build his life out of it. I believe within a community where I believe one needs to give back to society. And that has been my drive in life. I'm a very quiet person. I don't like publicity.
Okay.
Unfortunately for me, the work I do puts me in the public eye, always. But if you give me the opportunity, I'll never look into a camera, and I'll never grant a TV or radio interview. I prefer to be at a quiet corner and do whatever I want to do. I don't like people.
Anti-so.
No, I am not anti-so. But I prefer to do the things I will do and stay quiet, still make an impact.
Okay. Obviously, you are a proud Onupa.
Most definitely.
What came to your mind the first day you set foot in Accra High School?
Honestly, Accra High School wasn't my choice of school.
Okay.
At primary level, when I was writing my common entrance, I've chosen a different school.
What school?
I've chosen Accra Academy because my friends were everybody wanted to go to a boarding house.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we were coming from primary school. You've been to day school for 6 years. You're writing common entrance, and everybody was like, "Hey, I'm going here. I'm going to boarding school. I'm going to boarding school." Then I chose Accra Academy. I had it. Then my uncle, who is an educationist, said, "No, I'm taking you to Accra High School." Apparently,
how was the reaction?
Well, I wasn't sad though. For me, the transition to secondary school was exciting.
Okay.
I'm changing my
so
school
whether
uniform.
it was what
I didn't
or
care.
what, you just wanted to go to a secondary school.
Looking at me going to secondary school, I was on cloud 9. I was so excited. I was so happy. So when he said, "Oh, let's go," I'm taking you to Accra High School. I was like, "Okay, let's go." And then when I saw the black and white that day, it was like your first day in school. New shoe, new socks, new bag, everything was new. And so here I was, my uncle driving me to Accra High School. I was so happy. When I got there, I entered the school. Wow, I could see big people. I was very small and tiny. 11 years. I was born on February. So I would have been, and I entered in September. So I would have been 12 in February. So 11 plus. Then when I looked at the environment and I saw the people coming in and say, "Hey, Charlie, people they here.
Am I safe?
Am I safe?" But then he walked me to the assistant headmaster's office, who happened to be a very good friend of his. And then a form mate too, I think at the university or so. And so when I entered the assistant headmaster's office, then I realized I'll be protected. Oh, I was given to assistant headmaster.
I have a bad one now.
Thank you, Mr. Kote. And I was like, "Oh, then I'm cool."
Mr. Kote now?
Mr. Kote is alive. He stays at Amahia, so close to me.
Oh, okay.
Just
so
less
you
than,
see him?
I see him less than 10 minutes drive from me. I walk to his house every now and then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I felt
Hello,
good.
Mr. Kote.
I really felt good. And I was put in my class, new boys, new girls. Everybody was trying to find his or her level.
Okay. So after all these years, when you hear the name Accra High School, what comes to mind?
Truth be told, I had visited the school during this 90th anniversary ceremony. I was there. And the school, the structures, and the system in terms of academics was nothing good to write home about. So I didn't fully participate in the ceremony, the 90th anniversary. I went there once, and before the program was over, I left.
Why?
Yeah, I felt that indeed when I got, I didn't see any of my mates too. So I couldn't flow. I saw older folks, so I didn't see any of my mates. I walked around a bit, then I left. But going home, I told myself, but there's something that can be done for this school. We can do better for this school. So I got home and I started brooding over it. Now look, let's start something for Accra High School. So I called a few of my mates. In fact, we met at a colleague's a mother's funeral. Then we decided to lift up the Old Students Association of our year group.
Okay.
So we started from there. It had then been very quiet.
So now how far gone it is?
Now, Just last year, you could not have been in Ghana, in Accra, Kumasi, and not have heard of, say you wouldn't have heard of Accra High School. Our 95th anniversary, we were all over.
Yay.
We took the nation by storm.
Yay.
Yes. I mean, anywhere you pass, social media, the main media networks were everywhere. Onupa, we really hit town. And we made people to appreciate. Then people started asking, oh, so where have they been? So we've always been around, but now we are announcing ourselves on a bigger platform.
Okay. Do you think Accra High School has helped the person you are today, or has contributed to the person you are today?
Indeed, that is an understatement. It has more than made me. That is what is pushing and driving me. I always tell my kids, you need to give back to the school that made you. They attended Pope John's, okay. 2 boys.
Pojoba.
Yeah, Pojoba. And you wouldn't, anything that happens at Pope John's, make sure they are there. They'll tell me, Daddy, give us food when we are driving to Kofodia. And they will drive there. And I'm happy that even though they are young and they've not started work, one just finished the university doing service, the other is still in the university, they've identified with their school because they saw their father give back to the school. And I want to inspire all those students. I want to speak to all those students. Whatever it is, that school has contributed something to make you who you are. You may not have financial resources to give, but that is not the only thing you can give. Just go to the school, walk around, speak to the students, motivate them, give them some focus in life. We started doing that, and the impact is so huge. And we started mentioning to them some of the old students. We said, this person came to Accra High School. We said, we never heard that. So this person was in Accra High School. We said, I remember when Professor Nanuka came there, and he was speaking to them. They couldn't believe that Professor Nanuka came to Accra High School. They couldn't believe that Professor Marian Greenstreet was, or is an Onopa. They couldn't believe that late Professor Chukwuka was an Onopa. And you start mentioning not even the current ones and those of us among us trying to help, but the older ones. And they said, so all these people came to Accra High School. We said yes, because then the first school in the Eastern Province, if you want to take your child to a good school, then Accra High School. And we are the only school whose name wasn't changed. When SS came, you have it's still Accra High School.
Secondary.
Thank you.
Accra High.
It's Accra High. The name is still Accra High, and we are high.
Indeed, you are.
Yeah, we are.
Onipa Coach, your last words before we jump.
Life is short. We should remember to give back to society. We should be able to give and show a little bit of humanity to whichever school, whichever institution, whichever group has impacted our lives. It shouldn't be me, myself, and I, where you limit yourself to your enclosed room, your children and your spouse and all. No, there are people out there who, if we support, will one day also stand on the shoulders of great people to do greater works. Any person who is successful and has not been able to lay foundation, pass on that success, is a failure. Success without a successor is total failure. I believe that, talking about Accra High School, a school who has as its motto, Redimentis Opportunitatem. Take advantage of your opportunities. Make use of the time that you have in your hands now. Life is again short. And we believe that if we all should give back to humanity, the world will be a better place for everybody. I send my regards to all the Onupai. I want everybody to come on board. It's not about coach and his executive. It is about the greater family of the Onupai. My regards to the headmaster of Accra High School and my great Atangpa, Dr. Ashon, Selby Ashon Katai.
Is that Atangpa his great grandfather?
Yeah, yes, the godfather, the all in all of our group. Yes.
But do you remember the school anthem?
Yes, I do.
Can you do it for us?
Redimentis Opportunitatem. Work. Youth. Work. Now is the time to work. Now that your eyes are brightest, now that your ears are keenest, now that your cares are lightest, work, youth, work, regimentis, opportunity. I have a very bad voice, but that is for you. Ahisco, and it's Ayalolo.
Ayalolo.
Yes.
Okay. You've been watching Launchpad. You heard Odupa Coach, also known in his private life, Edmond Kofi Dufour Adai.
Call me Kofi Dufour, and
Kofi
I'm home and dry.
Okay, Kofi Dufour,
Yeah.
who is the president of the Old Students Association, and he's calling all and sundry, all the Onupas, come on board. It's not only coach and his executive, right?
Yeah.
Everybody come on board and let's make Accra High a home.
Last year we celebrated our 95th anniversary, so we are counting down to the centenary, and we want to celebrate it big.
Grand
star. The world must hear. We're not talking about Ghana. We're talking about the globe, everywhere. So every Onupa, wherever you are, Campuchia, if you are in Hong Kong, if you are in Guatemala, you are in Honduras, you are in China, in the UK, US, get ready. We're going to jam. We're going to have fun. It's about just having fun. 100 years.
We're going to remember the old
time.
days.
We're going to sing old school songs. We're going to tell the recent so-called people making noise that Onupa Eba. Thank you.
Oh my God. You've been watching Launchpad, and the program that showcases various proud educational institutions that has contributed to our lives, that has made us who we are, for the fact that we attended a particular school. Make a date with us same time next week. It might be your school. The program is brought to you by Alpha Pay, powered by AD Ghana. Alpha Pay, the only money service you need. Deluxe Paint, Paint Mood Champion, latest foam, your partner for life. Bye-bye.